episode, man, live on our Patreon.
Yes, check it out.
You are a Patreon subscriber, that link is there for you. You can go and check that out. All the raw, everything, nothing edited. We got it up there for you. If you're not a Patreon subscriber, tap in.
What you doing?
Come on, man. It's only $5. You got 5 on it.
5 on it. Join the cipher.
Come on.
Have you. We just got done with a great episode. Honestly, I'm just saying that. Shout out to Scott Hall. We giving our praises and
IC championship, baby.
What he's done for the business, but we talked a little bit about him and his legacy. But we are also talking about just business in general and how we changed the business. But we got into a deeper conversation of like, can there be a heart while having business? And you mentioned just now you only got the air. Levitar.
Yeah, the Levitar show. I love the Levitar show. Shout out to the Levitar show. Mike, unblock me on Twitter, man. Sorry. Sorry, no. Listen, man. Listen, Mike blocked me, but Chris follows me, man. So I got some one-on-one going on in there. You know what I mean? So Stu Gotts, man. You're gonna. He's a Jets man.
Stu Gotts Jets fan?
Yeah, Stu Gotts.
Okay, I'm over that guy. All right, Stu. You know what it is.
Get the fuck out of here. Losers is what you guys are. But the conversation was, Dan pretty much, he started Meadowlark Media, his company after he left ESPN, and he had a thought process of starting a company and said, like, I want to run a company that has a heart. And when I heard it, I'm like, that sounds good in theory and nature, and ultimately you just want a company that cares about people, which is not really hard to fucking do if you're a human being.
It is pretty hard.
Okay, so that's why the conversation was good.
It is pretty hard, because you're gonna still have people that you just can't have a heart with, because you get taken advantage of in business, and I get, at the end of the day, people are there for a check. They gotta live their life. Money is a reality in this world. Now, if you're working with your friends, it feels good enough, but when the money gets involved, things happen to happen. We were just talking about Conway, what he was saying about his contract. He didn't read it, and now even though they're his brothers, he's like, kind of feel short-handed on that.
Exactly.
And that's what people tend to forget, is that as much as you love the people you work with, once the money gets involved, you feel like you might be taken advantage of. It changes the dynamic. And what I like about what Dan Levitar has built is that he's really friendly with these guys. He's like, it's really.
He's watched all of them literally grown. They just went to Austin. They just went to South by Southwest, and they did a live there, right? And he was like, it's amazing when people come up to him like, hey, we listened to you since 2010, 2012, and he was like, that feels like. But what I do for the people that listen to us in 2004, 2005, 2000, like that went through us through. And with that being said, those people that work for this company, Mike was a teenager, 19, Roy, a teenager, sound engineer, intern, Billy, teenager, Chris, Cody was there with him. So again, he does.
It takes a lot of trust.
Yes.
It's a lot of
trust.
And one person comes into the mix can change that dynamic.
Exactly.
And so you got to be very particular about who you bring into your company, how it works. So one person can change the dynamic where one bad apple makes the other rotten. So you gotta have the same ethos, the same vision, the same perspective. Even if you don't, you gotta have a constant conversation about it to have a business with a heart. And in corporations like AEW, WWE, it gets hard after some time,
right?
To
because
really have that.
Just how you said the conversation with we had talked about podcast. How what Tony and AEW did for Brody, right? We're looking at them funding the life for what they did to Swole.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, well, if you have a heart, then you have to,
keep the same energy.
And that's That's not us wanting to call you a hypocrite. That's not us wanting to jump at the opportunity to be like, but you did it.
Yeah.
Your actions change, and
depending on who you're talking to.
And yes, situations are different, but it's the same thing, man.
But there's a reason why Cody's not there anymore too. I don't know what the whole deal is, but in business, you know, and having a heart, not always lining up with the people that you're working with, it causes things to go a certain way. There can only be one vision that really gets executed at the end of the day, because if we're all working on different visions, eventually it's going to be a clash, you know? So when it comes down to having a group where like Dan Robichaud, it looks like they have the same vision, and it seems like they all buy in.
Right. And that's difficult too, because listen, them niggas just did a musical. And 27 they did a musical, bruh. They did a musical in 27 days or something like that. That is number 73 on the Billboard charts. Like all of music of genres.
Musicals be hitting, man.
But they did it as a spoof. Them niggas did it as a joke, as a spoof. Them niggas did it as a fucking, like, ha, the music industry is not really about talent, it's about the producers and who can create. And them niggas created a fucking musical. It was number 2 only behind Encanto and musicals. They beat Hamilton, right? That niche audience, boom.
Numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. But when you talk about the same vision, same accord, Dan entrusted Mike to make decisions like this, just outside the box. Just if we're gonna swing, we're gonna swing big dicks. That led, bro. Them niggas might have a Grammy nod, brother. That's crazy. These niggas as a comedy album, it don't matter. It's a Grammy. Yeah. Grammy nominated. It don't fucking matter.
How Yankovic can do it, bro. Then why not Dan Robichaud and his crew?
Right.
So you literally can do whatever
you want. And you have to put
trust.
And what I'm saying is, niggas looking at Mike like, bitch, I can't sing. And Mike is like, I know. I've been knowing you for 20 years. I know you can't even fucking read off the internet, Stu Gods. What I need you to do is get in the fucking studio with cardboard boxes. And it's trust, and it's like, yo, and like, I don't have the vision of this guy, but I know it.
Yeah.
And that is very, very rare. That's rare. And we talking about that's a business where they call themselves the shipping container. But it's small too.
That's true.
It's small.
But
it's small.
Related to like an AEW, there's bad cooks in the kitchen.
Right. How
do you have a heart in a corporation? How do you have a heart when you have a roster size that's 100 people? You don't. You look at sports the same way.
There's no heart in sports, right? There's very few. Like Kobe Bryant crippled the Lakers because they had a heart to give him a contract. Mark Cuban had to come to Dirk and be like, "Listen, dog." Right? Bill Belichick, Robert Kraft had to come to Tom Brady. Hey, listen, dog. Aaron Rodgers went to them niggas like, "Listen, I don't give a fuck." Okay, figure out how to pay Devontae. All right, but I need me. It's hard to have a heart, right? It's hard when niggas need them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about the business thing, right? So we talk now. That's just the players. The business, like shit, nigga. This print money. This like literally print money, and then don't let me get a fucking stadium that I own, and now I don't give a fuck about revenue shares. Let me book concerts. I don't give a fuck about the sports team now. So then the heart of everything is completely lost of everything. The joy of owning a sports team, because it's only 32 of them, they lose that because it's a money print.
And I think that Dan Robichaud shows on some. I think we're on to something. This is going to become more and more of a conversation as time goes on. The corporatization of everything, and we've been having it for some time. But now that people have their own platforms, people have their own media platforms and their own ways of getting their own message out. And guess what? You can't tell who's gonna pop next. They have niggas on YouTube doing pranks and shit, popping, making more money than people who are.
Y'all niggas stop doing those pranks. Doing
doctors, you know. They got people on YouTube just playing video games and making more money than doctors.
Yep.
So in this world, when you have the avenue to get yourself out there, make money, these big corporations that's been around for a long time are going to start to be looked at a certain way. And that's what I'm talking about with WWE. If they don't have those treating your employees right properly, putting out content that's just not so transparent that this is for the money, they're going to still make money, but they're going to have the image of, oh, that's that WWE shit. That's what's going to be in 10 years. Oh, that's just how WWE is. You know, you're going to get, Shakira to come and do the national anthem. Or you're going to get, you're going to get some.
I mean, shit, I can't hold you, though. They had Aretha Franklin there. She killed that shit.
No, for sure. And or hey, you're going to get Conor McGregor to be at WrestleMania.
Yes, sir.
That's WWE where it's like,
yes, sir.
They're just going to be more of like an exhibitionist style of pop culture. That's what it's going to be.
Everything is wrestling.
Everything is wrestling, right? They're pop culture exhibition matches. So I look at them like they're booked like indie more than AEW. But I feel like AEW books with more art right now.
Woo! What a take there,
that baby! That AEW doesn't have the risk of doing the same thing in the future. Don't get me wrong. As you continue to grow, you're only 3 years in. If you continue to grow, you might get more business savvy, more business sense, and then you might just say, you know what, let's just keep bringing Shaq back. So you never know.
Yo, I love this conversation, man. And yo, we shouted y'all out a few times. Love It Retarded Show. I know y'all doing a lot of collaborations with other people. You got Howard Bryant. You got Amina Hassett. You got Tom Haberstroh. Yo, fuck with us. Bring us on. Bring us on the Meadowlark Media.
Yeah.
Then we'll bring Reasonable Wrestling, and y'all put y'all production, y'all money behind some wrestling content. Mike is very influential in wrestling. Ric Flair's on his phone right now, my nigga. Like, yo, you want to push content? You want to push the culture? You want to do something? Fuck with us, man. I mean, and y'all got sponsors. Y'all got CMD, MD already as sponsors. Bring in some real with us. Let's make some money, dog. Let's make some money, dog. You feel me?
And with the heart, and that's the thing. What we're trying to do here is with the heart. We can go wrestling, with just treating people like human beings, and having a good life together. It's not about the highest number you can have in your bank account. It's about just living your truth and being honest to who you are and having a good time in this human experience. At the end of the day, and we love wrestling.
We love wrestling, dog. And we. All right, man. That's the post-game show. Right now, the audio version of the podcast is available wherever you get your podcast. Spotify, Google Play. Oh, there's no more Google Play. It's YouTube Music. So we got Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, Podcast Republic. Wherever you get your podcast at, the audio version is free. All right. This week's episode of the podcast that we did is not on YouTube. All right. What you will get is clips that we chop up for you throughout the week. That episode is on Patreon. So go to www.patreon.com// whatever fucking slash that is, Reasonable Wrestling. $5, you can get the show. We give you exclusives. You know what I mean? Pull up to eiwshop.com, get some t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? Get some motherfucking joint roller Ayatollah papers. That's right, man. You got to smoke good. You know what I mean? That's it, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. You got something?
Thank you. No, always love. Everything is wrestling.
Hold on. I got to sign off.
We will.
I got to sign off one time the right way, man. Where's the you know what?
Let me look at it.
I'm just going to use this.